Namaste everyone, welcome again. Here we are continuing our worksheet 2. Okay, we have seen question number 1 and 2. Now let us see question number 3. Okay, solution to question number 3. The problem is find the value of x in which y equal to x into x minus 2 the whole square is increasing function. We have to find the value or values of x, right? So you know what are the different steps. So your first step is that you will write the given function. So your given function is y is x into x minus 2 the whole square. Okay, so you can open this bracket, it is x square into x minus 2 the whole square. Now in the second step we have to differentiate it. So we have to find dy upon dx. So I can use u into v method, or I can open this bracket and then differentiate. So let us use u into v method. So it is x square and derivative of x minus 2 the whole square is 2 into x minus 2, and then we differentiate x minus 2, we get 1. So no need to write that. Then we have x minus 2 the whole square and we differentiate this x square and we get 2x. So let us simplify it. This is 2x cube, then we have x square into minus 4, so it is minus 4x square. Here I will open this bracket, x minus 2 the whole square is x square minus 4x plus 4, it is multiplied with 2x. So we get 2x cube minus 4x square minus 2x cube, this is minus 4 to the 8x square and plus 4 to the 8x. 2x cube minus 2x cube cancel, minus 4x square minus 8x square is minus 12x square, and we have plus 8x. So dy upon dx is minus 12x square plus 8x. And third step what we do? In third step we consider dy upon dx equal to 0. This gives us minus 12 x square plus 8x, this equal to 0. 4x I can take common, or minus 4x, whatever you want. So 4x I am taking common, 4x we take common, so 4 3s are, so you get minus 3x plus 4 2s are is equals to 0. So this implies x is 0 or 3x equal to 2, that is x is 0 or x is equals to 2 upon 3. So this is our critical point. X is equals to 0 or x is equals to 2 upon 3, this is our critical point. Let us check again whether we have done all correct or there is any mistake. Okay, so here see this sign should be plus, I have written minus, so this is plus sign. Here I have done one mistake. So it is 2x cube plus 2x cube is 4x cube. Okay, so while solving the problem, it is a good practice that you check in between whether you are doing something mistake, something wrong. Okay, so when I consider, I have to redo these equations. So let us solve again. Dy upon dx equal to 0, it gives me 4x cube minus 12x square plus 8x is equals to 0. Okay, now 4x I can take common. So after taking 4x common, here we have x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation, so we solve this quadratic equation. X square minus 2x minus x plus 2 equal to 0. This gives us 4x. Here I will take x common, so it is x minus 2 plus or minus 1 I will take common, x minus 2. This is 0. So this gives me 4x. Here in other bracket we have x minus 2 and in the third bracket I have x minus 1. This is equals to 0. So this gives me x0 or x2 or x is equals to 1. Now this x0, x2, x1, these are the critical point, right? So we find the interval in which fx is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. What is the question? Question is find the value for which this is increasing function. Now to find in which interval it is strictly increasing or decreasing, what we do? We draw few columns. First column is interval, second column is dy upon dx, that is your f dash x. Dy upon dx is what value we got? 4x cube minus 12x square plus 8x. So if I write in factor form, this is what we got, that is 4x, this is 4x into x minus 2 into x minus 1 dy upon dx, and here I will find sine of dy upon dx. Okay, so first interval based on the critical values. Okay, the first interval is we have 0, 2 and 1. So it is better that I will draw a number line. So here in short we can draw a number line. This is our number line, and on this number line we mark point as 0, 1, 2. Here at left we have minus infinity and right we have plus infinity. So our interval is minus infinity to 0. First is minus infinity to 0. So in this interval minus infinity to 0, the value of this first term 4x will be negative, the second is also negative, the third bracket is also negative. So the sine of dy upon dx is negative. Second interval is 0 to 1, we will take 0 to 1. Now in 0 to 1, this first sign is going to be positive, second sign is going to be negative, and this third is also negative. So here we get positive. So it is easy now, means once you get a negative value, then you can write key okay fine, this is negative value, so here I will get a positive value, then again this will be negative, this will be positive, like that. Let us see here. When interval is 1 to 2, when the interval is 1 to 2, this value is positive, second value is between 1 to 2 is negative, and third value is between 1 to 2, it is a positive value. So finally your sign will be positive, and last the sign is negative. I have plus minus plus, so this is a negative sign. Okay, here if you see we are getting minus plus minus. Okay, if you get 2 plus simultaneously or 2 minus, then again cross check whether you are doing correct or there is any mistake. Now from 2 to infinity, this will be positive, this second bracket will be positive, and this third bracket will also be positive. So I have positive value. So what I will say, problem is in which it is increasing function. So from this chart I can say that fx is strictly increasing. I will say that therefore fx is strictly increasing in, there are two open interval, one is 0, 1 and second is 2, infinity. Okay, this is for strictly increasing. As function is continuous function, as your function fx is continuous, we say that this fx is increasing, therefore fx is increasing in, now here I use this close bracket because it is increasing, it is not strictly increasing. So it is increasing in 0 1 union 2 comma infinity. Now for this infinity I use this open bracket. So I will say that the function is increasing in 0 1 union to infinity. Okay, simple question. We have to check where this function is increasing. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Prove the function, prove that the function defined f defined by fx equal to x square minus x plus 1 is neither increasing nor decreasing n minus 1 1, hence find the interval in which fx is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. So what is your first step? Again your first step is you define your function. So your function is fx, which is x square minus x plus 1. Second step, you differentiate, you find f dash x. So f dash x is 2x minus 1. Third step, you equate this f dash x to 0. So this gives me 2x minus 1 is 0, that is x is equals to half. So x is equals to half is a critical point, and this critical point divides this minus 1 1 interval in two parts. So I have this value as minus 1, I have this value as plus 1, and there is one value half in between. So half will be somewhere here, 0 will be somewhere here. So I will not show 0 because then I will confuse about intervals. So here I have two interval, minus 1 to half and half to 1. So in the fourth step, what we will do? Well, we will find the sign of f dash x. Here in fourth step, what we will do? Check sign of f dash x. So for that I have interval, I have the value of f dash x, which is 2x minus 1, and then I have sign of f dash x. Here I have sign of f dash x. So your first interval is minus 1 to half. Now between minus 1 to half I can take value as 0. So when we put x equal to 0, what we get? We get a negative value, right? So here sign of f dash x is what? Negative. And other interval is half to 1. So here I will put, let us say 0.8. So when I put 0.8, it will become 1.6 minus 1, which is a positive value. So I am getting positive answer here. So you see that f dash x is negative in minus 1 to half, and it is positive in half to 1. So I will say that therefore this fx is strictly decreasing in minus 1 to half, and fx is strictly increasing in half to 1. So this is strictly decreasing and strictly increasing in two intervals. So here f dash x, if you see, have not the same sign throughout the interval minus 1 to 1. So here I will say that since f dash x is not having same sign in interval minus 1 to plus 1, therefore I will say that fx is neither increasing fx is neither increasing nor decreasing in -1 to +1. Okay, so as f dash x is not having the same sign throughout this interval -1 to 1, fx is neither increasing nor decreasing in -1 to 1. Have you got it? We have find out in which interval it is strictly increasing and which interval it is strictly decreasing. Now let us see the last question. Show that function fx is increasing on R. Now all these questions are coming for 4 marks. Solution. The first step is you write what is given, fx, which is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x. The second step is you find its derivative. So derivative is 3x square minus 6x plus 3. The third step is f dash x equal to 0. You simplify this. So this gives you 3x square minus 6x plus 3. Acha, we have to show, actually here I will not find this f dash x. Okay, why? Because the question is that I have to show that this is increasing on R. That means I have to show that the value of this, okay, function is always more than 0. So for that what we will do, here only we will first take 3 common. So after taking 3 common, here I have x square minus 2x plus 1. Now this is square of x minus 1. So this is x minus 1 the whole square, which is greater than 0. This value is what? This value is always greater than 0. Okay, always it is greater than or equal to 0. So therefore I will say that fx is increasing in R. Okay, so this last problem, 5th question, is very simple, right? Okay, so if we start from question number 1, just say the first problem was find the interval in which the function is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. So here the major problem was to find the solution of this cubic equation. So what we have done, we have used synthetic division method to find the possible factors, possible roots. Once we get the critical value, then again we have find intervals, and each interval we have find out what is the sign of f dash x. If the sign of f dash x is negative, it indicates that function is strictly decreasing. If it is greater than 0, then it indicates that it is strictly increasing function. The second question was we have to find the interval in which the function fx equal to sin x plus cos x is increasing or decreasing. So trigonometric function, again we differentiate it, we equate it to 0, and we find the critical values, and then in each interval we have find the value of f dash x, that is we have find the sign of f dash x. Negative sign indicate the function is decreasing and positive sign indicate the function is increasing. Now when it is asked only to find increasing or decreasing, then we use close bracket, we use the critical points also, because for increasing f dash x is greater than or equal to 0. When I say strictly increasing, in that case only I will choose open interval. Okay, third question, so just we have seen third question, find the value of x for which this is increasing function. So we have to only give answer for increasing function, so we will give answer for interval 0, 1 and to infinity. There is no need to give for decreasing function. Fourth question is, here I have to say, I have to check that it is not increasing or decreasing in -1 to 1. That means for some part it is increasing, for some part it is decreasing, therefore it is neither increasing nor decreasing. And last question is that I have to show that this function is increasing on real number. So if f dash x is greater than 0, okay, for all values of real number, then I will say that this is a increasing function. Here this is greater than 0, you can say that for all, this is a symbol for all, na? for all x belongs to real number. Okay. So therefore fx is increasing in real number, right? Okay. Thank you.